Hi again! This is the second video of the series, Principles for Rapid Expansion in Sales. Make sure you watch the first video of the series and you subscribe to my channel. The first notion I will be talking about today is that of trying collaborations. Your product is ready, you have a product proposition and you started having some traction with clients. You realize your value proposition is validated, which is a good thing. Pricing is competitive and there are clients that see clearly your differentiators. Your question now is how you can scale up your sales. How can you start approaching more verticals, regions and departments in target organizations? You're working on your organic growth with your lead generation processes, building a funnel and communicating with your prospects. There is though a question on the back of your mind. How can you grow quickly and how can you reach a bigger audience fast? You can follow the same route you already started and maybe intensify your processes, but as this might be slow, there is another way to try. You potentially want to reach a multiple of customers by one single channel and one communication. Work with partners, try collaborations. Why creating your own channel when you can exploit those from others? Here are a few ideas. If you are a technology company, you might be able to integrate to other systems that need your functionality. This makes them stronger and it gives you access to their clientele. Do a joint venture with other companies. Create a new vehicle with combined forces. Even if you don't integrate your solution, find related companies that can resell your service. Many other companies may be asked to cover an area they don't offer. Instead of them saying we cannot do it, they can use you as a partner. Develop channels of advertisement with others for a common cause. If you are in the same field with others and even if you don't integrate your services, you can still contribute thought leadership material together to educate the industry. Lead the effort of different providers and vendors to create an ecosystem of services for one field, so that buyers have one common place to go and learn more services they need. Contribute to other providers that belong in the same area of business with your findings and data to their online resources and get access to their audience. The capabilities are numerous. It makes sense to consider this avenue in your expansion journey. A collaboration when you add real value to the relation can give you huge exposure to the market. The next principle I would like to talk to you today is about reaching quickly your target market. The first step in any business development strategy is to find the right target market. Target market might depend on the industry you're selling to, the region you would focus, demographics of your audience, the roles and security of people in organizations, size, maturity, years in the market, etc. Assuming you have already done some exercise and perhaps you have had already some activity identifying the best one to target, this exercise will help you having the best chances to convert leads into prospects and then to sign customers. You need to go through quick into the market to make sure your plan works. The first and foremost reason to go quickly into the identified target market is to get a good validation and a proof that your assumption about this target market is actually correct. You should quickly establish whether you need to change your plan. If you think you have made a mistake choosing a market, don't worry, change your path. Going quickly to a market gives you the ability to do many things. Validate the pricing model and the individual pricing level of your product. Identify the right stakeholders that you should be targeting in all your future campaigns. Validate the product market fit and assess the position of your competition in the market. If you identify that this is an ideal market for you, you need to run quickly and establish yourself as a leader there. You always need to make the assumption that you're not unique and other companies can produce what you offer, copy you, and going after your clients. Building quickly your brand awareness will label you as the expert of certain things in that particular market. Use marketing and business development initiatives to reach the target audience and make yourself known. Establish a unique position by building credibility. There is no time to waste in that stage of your business development plan. Go for it. The last topic in this video is about trying to reduce your sales cycle. Don't worry, you're not alone on this one. It is a challenge we all face. A common problem in a B2B sales environment is the long sales cycle, and this is getting worse. The greater the competition, the more complicated the client's world becomes. the more the alternatives a client has, the more complex decision-making processes get, and the more educated our clients become, the longer the sales cycle gets. When does a sales cycle actually begin? According to most people, it starts in the phase leads are converting into prospects and when you start working with them. They're not necessarily a hot opportunity yet, but you see signs that the deal might be there. In B2B sales, you can easily see sales cycles reaching from 3 to 6 months. For a light software as a service platform, 4 to 9 months. For semi-big deals, reaching 9 months, even 24 months for big ticket enterprise sales. As a company, when you are in the start of your growth phase, or even before when you try to onboard the first clients, waiting half a year or a year to sign a contract when your lead generation alone may take another few months to produce is not efficient and productive. You cannot risk waiting too long. Can you reduce the sales cycle? You should try. The question is how. Think about the different stages of the sales cycle and try to find ways to speed up the process in each one of them by reducing them or making them more efficient. For this particular exercise, we should look at the sales cycle starting from the lead generation phase and not from prospecting, and carry on the exercise until the contract is signed. To reduce the sales cycle, you need to reduce the time the client decides to buy from you. The below are some ideas that can be adopted. While still in the lead phase, it's good that you educate your client so that they know about you and your value proposition even before your first meeting. Imagine someone that speaks to you for the first time and knows exactly the value they will get if they become your client. How much time this could save you in your sales process. Reduce the number of meetings you conduct while working an opportunity. Try to do an exploratory call, a demo and a feedback session in one meeting if possible. Try to engage from the beginning the right stakeholders from the company. Make sure there is a time frame set and known from the beginning. Make also sure from the beginning that there is a budget in place. Ask about the formal decision and onboarding process. Do things in parallel. For example, draft your contract and send it to the client even before they ask for it. Arrange for your client to speak to a reference client from the beginning of the discussions. In general, one can think of the various stages and the actions that take place in each of these stages in a sales cycle. Try to move some of the actions in the previous stage. If you manage to change the way you conduct prospecting and running an opportunity, you will see significant reduction in the sales cycle. Thank you very much again for watching.